So here's something that is out there that you might be interested in.
I love this because you did it.
I did it.
And it's so good and it's so practical.
Yeah. Well, so back in 2016, I did a address to the entire American Physical Therapy Association, and I said, we need to do an annual wellness visit. And then I decided, well, what do we have? So there are ones out there. This is not the only one, but I think it's a good one. And I now have it out there for free. If you go to ptannualvisit.com, you can download the form, you can download the instructions. And so in our segments, we're going to show them how to do it.
Right.
You know, I actually test poor Dana and see if she can pass, and we want you to see if you can pass. But what I want to do is go over the first page, because it's actually 4 pages. All right. The last page tells you what a therapist would suggest you do. So tweaking your program or going to going to see a therapist regularly. But the first page just is a consent. Then it goes through the Johns Hopkins fall rating scale, which, falls are not the same. You know, there's a slip, and then there's a fall that puts you in the hospital, which is a grade 4. And so if somebody said they've fallen 10 times, but they're all just slips, no big deal.
Right.
You know, if they've fallen and end up in the hospital 20 times, that's not so good.
Right.
Then we asked things that affect the ability to exercise, like pain or injury. Then we have you list all your medical issues and medications, and then we want to know what you're doing right now. What is your exercise program? And then finally, just a baseline of your heart rate, your blood pressure, your oxygen saturation, and your BMI. And that's just the first page. So that's filled out mostly by you, and then with the therapist, and then we're going to show you in subsequent videos some of the various tests that a therapist can use. But again, if you go to a therapist, ask for an annual visit, I think you'll find out a lot of really great things.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you just watch the video components of the physical tests, some of them you can do on your own, but you can also gain an idea of what we're looking for and where you might have some deficits or you might be excelling. So you can just kind of do a little self-check too with the videos to follow. Yeah.
Perfect.
This is a great test. She did a wonderful job. Thank you.
Oh, sure.